You sounded good then.
They're number one best friends, almost 1,000 pounds of funny. They're here to entertain you, not because Bobby needs the money. In this place you'll laugh right down from your belly. So get in here, you half a queer. It's time for Calta and Kelly.
That's for you.
Well. Can I tell you something for reals?
Yeah.
Your face looks skinny, buddy.
Who?
Your face looks skinny.
I don't feel skinny, dude. I don't feel like I've lost anything.
Listen, I'll be the first one to happily tell you look fat, but you look skinny. You got skinny, Bobby, and you look like you got a tan too in fucking Nebraska.
Well, we went camping yesterday. We were out in dude, campsites out here are weird. It's just like the plains of America. You know what I mean? So there's like strategically planted trees on these campsites, but other than that, it's just this straight campsite and
Flatland.
just grass. And
You ever watch Green Book?
What's that?
You ever watch that movie Green Book? And Tony Lip is trying to write a letter to his wife, and he's like, "I never realized how beautiful this country is. I was on the plains, the fruited plains." That is a word you can only use with plains. Fruited.
Yeah. It's really low, dude. I can't fucking hear you. Mush.
I'll talk louder.
Help
me.
me.
Let me tell you how I know that you're on the Louis C.K. tour.
Yeah.
Look at the hotel. Marble floors. Bathroom has different tile. That's a nice hotel we're in.
Yeah, but we were in a fucking campground last night, and I was cooking sausages on a grill.
By choice. That's you guys trying to stay grounded. This is way nicer than the dump we're going to be staying in this weekend.
Oh yeah, he does stay in nice hotels.
Yeah. No, we got money. Listen, I tell the kids who work for me, if you're going to waste money on two things, make it be nice hotels and traveling, because you don't want to have a good travel experience, but be in a miserable fucking like a hostel. Ugh, don't go. Save your money until you have enough money to go.
No, I think you're right.
Fucking Filipino kid is jerking off in the corner while you're trying to sleep in a bunk bed. I don't want that shit.
We pulled into the place yesterday, and we stopped at this. I don't know, in the middle. It was the town was called Wyoming. That was the town name.
Wyoming, Nebraska.
Yeah, no, the town was called what? No, it wasn't. It was in I don't know where the fuck we were. It wasn't Nebraska.
You're like Def Leppard. You don't even know what city you're in.
So we pull in this, and they had this. I think it was called Nellie's Supermarket, and it was just this old, like 1950s supermarket. And in the back, they had all kinds of pork products that were killed like recently, and they had a pork steak, like a ham steak this big with the bone in it. They had 2 pork steaks. They had sausages. So Louis just fucking get it all. So he's like me with money. He's just like, buy everything. So we bought all this food, and then was it Ranan? We put it in the freezer. So we go to eat it last night. We go to cook out, and it's just all frozen. And we're like, why did you put it in the freezer? You put it in the fridge. And he's like, oh, I didn't know.
Oh, Rana. So what did you eat? Did you have to go forge your own meals?
So I took the sausages out, and I put them in like room temperature water in the sink and let them thaw out for around 40 minutes.
Fat guys know how to do everything.
Then I went and got the fire going, and then I cooked the sausages. And then this morning we woke up and had the steaks, dude. Motherfucker. I mean, I woke up this morning at 6:30, went for a walk, went to the Missouri River, sat on a log, meditated.
Oh, Jesus.
What? Why would that make you? What?
It just bugs me. It just bugs me. It does. What are you, a frog? You got to be on your lily pad. I just walked out like a fucking like a Norman Rockwell painting. I just found a nice log against the lake, and I sat there, and I just.
But if I don't meditate, if I don't do this shit, then we're in trouble.
I like Psycho Bobby, so I've been friends with Psycho Bobby before. I'm not worried about that.
Mush, do you like Psycho Bobby?
No, Mush doesn't like psychopathy.
I like this, Bobby.
Oh, that's funny. Black Bobby.
Hang on, I'm gonna see if I fix my sound.
On our end, you sound great. I know you can't hear us, but on our end, you sound great. Psycho Bobby makes me laugh and scared at the same time, which is fine. Speaking of scared, I almost didn't make the show tonight because I really thought I was having a heart attack. Hello? Whoa.
This is so much better. Is it echo?
No.
Oh, good.
I was
So-
telling everybody how I almost died before the show
Why?
because I was taking a nap and my daughter comes in and nobody in my house knows how to talk to me while I'm sleeping. They just talk to me like I'm awake. And now it's echoing and it scared the shit out of me. And I felt like I was having a heart attack afterwards. And I looked at her and I was like, you're gonna be a stripper and a slut because you killed your father by waking him out of a dead sleep.
Well, how did she wake you?
I don't know. She hit me. She hit me and she smacked me in the face, like not hard, but like she goes, "Hey, big guy, I got to tell you about dance school." And I'm like, "Whoa, wait till I'm awake before you start with the big guy bullshit." And you know, for those of you new to the show, my daughter's 26. No, I'm just kidding. She's 8.
How did your how did your daughter wake you?
She smacked me on the cheek lightly, like to wake me up.
Yeah.
But then just walks in and starts talking to me like when I woke her up this morning, I cuddled her. I gave her little belly rubs. I talked in her ear a little bit. I was like, time to wake up. With me, they just walk in and my wife will smack me in the leg, go, "Hey, you got to go throw the garbage." I'm like, nobody cares of that. I think they're banking on it. On me dying.
Banking on you fucking grabbing your chest.
They're like, go get him now.
Just keep waking you up abruptly so you fucking have a heart attack.
Have a grabber right there.
How much money are you gonna get if you grab your chest?
I'm not gonna get anything, but they'll be rich for life.
How much?
Millions.
She told me it was like $2 million.
She's right. She gets $2 million, and the kids get money too.
She said that I could get a little piece of that when we move in together.
Yeah. That's what Dawn said to me. She's like, "We're fucked. He ain't giving us nothing."
Yeah, you're getting a shed.
She said I can have a shed and some
You're getting
overdue
a
electric
shed
bill.
and a passive aggressive asshole with a fucking bandana around her hair. What is it? So I'm down there meditating this morning. I mean 20 minutes. I mean the river's going by, the fog is on top of the river, the sun's coming up, and I look over, this guy's fishing. He's covered head to toe. He's got a full mask on, and then he has the plastic shield on.
Why? He's the
He
only
looks
one
like
in
he's
the
wearing a hazmat suit, like a homemade hazmat suit. He's by himself, 6-something in the morning, fishing off a dock, and he's fully geared up like fucking. It's like, dude, listen,
Is
and
it
that
bugs?
means he was fishing to survive.
Is it
Like he
bugs? Maybe it
needs
was like
that
a little
fish to live.
like a mosquito thing.
No.
Oh.
Plastic shield, COVID, with a
Weird.
mask, covered head, hood, everything covered. He was walking around like there was like he just released a plague.
Maybe he did. I had to go to the doctor today, and I thought they were going to tell me I might have COVID. I got a little bit nervous.
Why? You sick?
No, but over the weekend, I had a really bad, like my throat was really bad, and then I woke up Sunday, and like the inside corners of my eyes here, I feel like razor blades are underneath them. So I went to go see number best friend 2.5, the doctor today, and he was like, "No, you just have allergies. It's just allergies." But I didn't fucking have allergies till I was 45 years old. I went all
Me
that time
neither.
with no problem. It's unbelievable. But now I can't. And he's like, "Yeah, but it's ragweed season." I'm like, I'm not a horticulturist. I don't know what ragweeds are. I wouldn't know a ragweed from a dandelion. But all I know is I got razor blades in my eyeballs.
Yeah, I got all my allergies are kicking back up too. Sucks. I never had allergies my day in my life until I was like 45. And then all of a sudden I have headaches every day. I can't breathe. My fucking
Yeah.
dude, I had something going on with my eyes. It felt like every morning I woke up, opened my eyes, and I scraped my eyeball.
That's exactly what I have. So he told me it's conjunctivitis in the eyes caused by the allergies. But here's the thing: if you don't treat it, it starts to feel worse and worse. Like you have sandpaper under your eyes. He gave me eye drops today. They were over the counter. I'll tell you what they are.
Yeah,
This is what two old guys do. We talk about medicine.
Dude, I remember I took a nap on vacation once. Dawn, we're going to the outlet malls, and I opened my eye and it did that thing, so I couldn't see. Dawn made me drive her there, and she sat me on a bench in the rain outside of the outlet malls while she went and shopped. I just sat there. So imagine just seeing some chubby bald guy crying on a bench.
Doing this like Gilbert
Oh,
Godfrey.
dude, I was just sitting there wiping the tear. I kept tearing, and like women and families. I remember a little girl walked by. She was like, "Is he okay?" And she's like, "Come on, let's go, let's go." Like
Hey,
no one wants to
that's
help me.
no, no. You know, if you're a little old lady, to help you, but if you're a gross old man, nobody wants to be a part of it.
No.
I like this guy's
No.
idea. This is my new podcast, Getting Old with Calta. And every day I just complain about things that are sore.
Have you been eating correctly?
No. Well,
You
I
said you were
shouldn't say
going
that.
on a fucking diet.
Hold on. I shouldn't say that. I have been eating a lot smarter, if that helps you out.
That's not that. I don't know what the fuck that means. That is a
Like I'm not
fat guy trick.
No, like I'm not eating dessert. Like this morning for breakfast, I ate a protein waffle and no syrup or anything like that. And then for lunch, Amanda and I went to First Watch, and I had the avocado toast. So I'm not going crap. I'm not kind of eating fast food or anything like that. It's just like I'm not. I don't know. I'm not cutting anything out. I'm just eating normal. But I'm
Dude,
working
I don't
out.
know about what the fuck eating normal means.
Like I'm not eating monkey bread. And when I take the kids for ice cream, I don't get ice cream.
What'd you have last night for the game?
Oh, nothing.
Look at me. Look at me.
I
Look
am.
at
No,
me.
I'm looking right at the
Look
camera.
at me.
My wife went
Don't
to.
close your eyes.
No, my
Don't
wife
do your
went to the
fucking
barbecue
lying
place.
shit where you fucking think of a lie. What'd you have for the game last night? And know this. I might already know because I know your wife's number and I know your kid. I follow your kid on Instagram, so know that.
Okay.
Look at me.
My wife went to Hungry Harry's and got barbecue, and I had pulled pork. No pulled pork sandwich.
With
Just the pulled pork.
With
green beans.
With
Green beans. No bread.
With
that was it.
What else?
That's it.
You didn't have a little dessert?
No.
You have chips?
No, I drank 2 Trulies or whatever the fuck these things are called.
The
Not
fuck
Trulies,
is a Truly?
Bubblies.
No, okay.
Trulies is what my
Why'd
son's
you
been
say
drinking on the
Trulies?
side. My son's been drinking a little alcohol seltzers. The little sneaky drunk's been drinking them on the side.
Speaking of the game last night, fucking holy shit. I mean, you were nervous.
Listen, it's good for Tom Brady because he passed the all-time passing record. He went into Foxborough and he won, and he has now beaten every team in the NFL, and he'll be known as the greatest of all time. But he squeaked that one out of his asshole, and he had nothing to do with the victory. The star of last night's game, the star of the whole game, is that quarterback for the Patriots, Mac. That kid faced the greatest quarterback of all time, quite possibly the greatest athlete of all time,
right,
in the most anticipated regular season game in decades, and he went out there and shined like a motherfucker. Whoever passed on him, the 49ers passed on him in the draft, and the Patriots picked him up. Those guys, that general manager is a genius, and I'm glad we won.
Belichick's
a genius. There's no denying that. He's an abusive father, but there's no denying that he's a genius.
What do you mean he's an abusive father?
Well, first of all, look at his retarded son that was on the field last night with the mullet and the tongue thing. You know that kid is just being yeah. Matt Fernandez, who's a fucking extremely funny comedian here in Tampa, tweeted out, Bill Belichick's son looks like that guy in every horror movie when the kids go to check in the hotel and he warns them not to go into the forest.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. How about Brady when he ran and he looked up and he was like,
yeah, but don't you love Brady for that? Because that makes him, that shows you that he's still having fun. You know what I mean? Like he's still enjoying the game and he's still considering it. Like Bill Belichick at the end, they had that uncomfortable hug. You mean this picture?
It's the greatest.
Oh, he's the best. Look at that goofy
He's the
ass
best.
face.
Here's I'm done. You know, I called last night. You know what Max was doing last night?
What?
Max was watching the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Yeah, he was.
Play
That's
the
his
Pats.
team. Was he wearing his
I
flip
know
flops at
it, it
bottom?
makes me sick to my stomach. He was. I call. I go. What's Max doing? She goes. He's watching the Bucks game. I went. The what game? I go. It's the Pats game. If the Pats are on in my house, it's not the fucking Bucks game.
No, you're an absentee father. You're not there,
Huh?
so you're an absentee father. Uncle Mike was there, called him and said,
Oh.
"Hey, buddy, let's go. Good luck with the Bucks tonight. Put on your flip flops for luck."
I don't like that you bought my son.
Dude,
I
when
like
Joey played Little League for the first time when he was like 5 years old,
yeah.
the team he was on was the Yankees, and everybody thought that I bought my way into the team. Everybody's like, "Oh, you fucking totally tipped somebody." I go, "I didn't. It was random." They're like, "Yeah, sure it was."
I gotta go early today because of I gotta shower the shows at I can say a little later, but the shows I gotta leave at 7 tonight. But
All right, I got something to ask you
yeah,
that I don't. I mean, I guess I could bring it up and talk about it, and we'll find out later in the show.
Jesus
Is it out
Christ.
there? What's that?
I mean, this is typical you. This
No,
is
no, it's
you in a fucking. First of all, you're I'm on your. This is our show together, and I'm getting hit with some fucking sideways radio shit news. Look, I'm gonna ask you this. I suppose I can just set. How do you not call me with this and prep me? What is it?
I've learned my lesson, Bobby Kelly, and this is not about you or me. This is about somebody else on the show. And it has been kind of put out there already on social media. So I'm not speaking out of turn. I just have questions about what I saw.
Yes,
Mush,
Lou
is
is
it
in a
true
wheelchair.
that girl is
Yes.
pregnant?
Oh, sorry. What?
We have a delay, so we stepped over each other's dumb jokes. The girl that Mush hooked up with in Tampa, the fat one, is supposedly pregnant. Mush, she put up a thing on social media today, and I was like, I don't know if you were doing it as a joke or what. And then Instagram went down, so I have no way to check and see if it was legit.
All right, I'll trade you Spanish for Mush because Mush is gonna have to move down there and take care of this kid.
You can have Carmen.
Carmen, I don't want Carmen.
You're terrible at lying.
Yes, no, that's not what it was about. What it was about was Joe Russell.
Oh,
You might not have seen it because
no,
Instagram
I
went
know,
down.
I know what you're talking about. I know, and yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, it's true.
I mean, can we talk about it? Because it's in the we're not spoiling anything. It's in the teaser.
Yeah.
Did Joe Russell get engaged?
No, he was kidding. It was all a thing for the cheese show. He was joking.
Oh,
And then what's her
I send him a
name?
gift.
Olivia started crying because she thought it was real. And then he apologized, but she stormed off the cheese show.
That's the
And
funniest joke he's ever told.
She gave him 0 rats. Yeah, he proposed. No, he did. I guess he was proposing to her. I don't know how he did it. I would imagine he stuck it in a fucking brie. And
what is it about Olivia that we're all attracted to?
Because I'll tell you why. She has beautiful hair. She has this girl next door babysitter vibe, and she's also got this holy shit happy joyous energy
I
that,
think
and
that it's a happy.
she finds everybody rather funny. You know what I mean? She has a great sense of humor, so she makes you feel good about yourself. So, and she's got big gazubas.
My wife said to me something, and she goes, "Oh, I thought you meant Joe, the cheese show Joe." And I go, "No, a different Joe." And she goes, "Oh," and she goes, "I like Joe." She's like, "I don't really know him that well, but I like him, and I think his girlfriend is so pretty." I was like, "How? Like, it's amazing to me that she never throws compliments out there."
Well, I mean, she's very European, man. Her face is very she got these big eyes. She's got, high cheekbones. She's got beautiful hair. I mean, yeah, she's
You're making it a little creepy. You're making it creepy.
praise me. Who's that? Praise me.
Well,
Is that her?
donated $2. So unique.
Hey, there you go. Mush, that's all you for you and your kid.
Actual picture from the womb. I have so
Yeah,
many
all the
questions for you
money
before
from
you.
today's Calta and Kelly is going to Mush's kid.
Little Mush.
What are you gonna
I
name? What is Mush gonna name his kid? Beansy,
Smush,
Smush? No,
son of Mush,
son of Mush.
Smush. Um, have you guys on the bus watched the Many Saints of Newark yet?
Yeah, man. Okay,
Did I nail it or what?
man, this fucking movie was. I mean, how are you? How is the Italian mob woker back in the fucking 60s and 70s? How were they actually? I mean, dude, it didn't make sense. Like they changed history. They didn't. They never used the N word. They never. I mean, he killed. I don't get. Spoiler alert.
Oh,
So
I ruined the whole thing on the air this morning.
yeah, spoiler alert. I don't give a shit. It's fucking nuts to me. Ray
He kills.
Liotta. I shut it off 5 minutes in the first time when Ray Liotta go, I was like, I can't. I'm gonna wait.
The fucking chanting.
And then not only did they have that horse shit and the awful AR, like it was just like they would just throw sounds in there. Like, gabagol, don't forget the gabagol. And
Yeah, belong quesadilla.
how about the sausage? It's like, guys.
Nobody talks like that.
I mean, yeah, they did it in The Sopranos, but it was like, yeah, get the sausage, get the sausage,
It was
or
subtle.
get the man of God. They were
But
so heavy with this.
That's the way Italians were. The manicotti is man of God. Mozzarella is
Dude,
mozzarella.
that was a half. That was a not a mob movie about the mob. That was a half black, half white movie. That was about the riots and the black experience and what it was like to I, I I mean, be a black gangster or come up. Oh, I got a pimple.
No, and
And
for
it
this
was
guy asking, it's not worth it for Joey Diaz. Although Joey did a good job, he played an authentic Sicilian, but it's not worth watching the movie just for Joey.
no, Joey was great, but the fact that I mean, dude, it was so woke.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so fucking woke. It's like the guy's driving down through a mob of during the Newark riots. First of all, you're driving down in a convertible as a white dude in the Newark. They're gonna flip your car, you fuck. All right, so he
Easily.
starts shooting him. Then he's in the car with his dead father. Okay, and the cop goes, "Let him go. He's white." And it was a voiceover. So it wasn't done. You didn't see anybody say that. There wasn't an actor that said that. They did it in post.
Yeah.
So they added, let him go. He's white, which is fucking nuts. So you're going to see.
Oh, your sound went off. Your sound went off, but you're 100% right on everything you're saying as you're getting that back on. You're still down. Listen, I tried to watch it again today, and it was just as bad. Oh, listen. If you're a Sopranos fan, you're gonna watch it. Just be prepared to be bored off your ass. Try to stick through to the last half hour, which isn't much better, but at least there's a little action there. It's not. It's what Bobby said. It's not a mob movie. It's a mob period movie, period time. Not a. I don't know. I didn't like it at all. I tried to watch it again because sometimes I'm a little picky. I didn't like a lot of movies the first time they came out, and then I watched them again. And I was like, that's a good one. We have to talk about who's going to be in Atlantic City this weekend because I'm going to Atlantic City to see Bobby. There he is, back.
Sorry, buddy.
I can hear you now. Are you good?
So, yeah, that movie was. I mean, and it's sad too because there was so much sex. I watched almost every season of Sopranos, starting from Your House, to get prepared for this movie, so I would know. Sylvia was way overdone.
But
They did an SNL sketch character of him.
That's exactly what they did. That's exactly what they did. Same thing with
Paul.
And
this guy's proud of it too. It's like as an actor, you should have pulled back a little bit. He's a young guy. You understand? He was hunched over because he was old.
Right.
His mouth was because of gravity. You know, you don't have to be that. Paulie was good. Paulie was okay, but still a little too much.
Who was the
The only
best?
part about Sylvia that I loved was that his hair was. You finally get the answer that it was a wig
Yeah, yeah.
because it fucking it whopped off when he shot that dude. Um, that was a good scene, I guess.
So let me ask you.
Um,
Let me ask you these questions that me and all my show guys all agreed on without talking about it. What was the only cool part, the only part that you were like, oh, that's pretty cool, and who are the best characters?
the mother was one of the best characters.
The mother was one of the two.
Um,
She was fantastic.
I like the
Livia
father too.
Livia Soprano was
Yeah,
one of the best characters HBO's ever put out there. It's such a real Italian mother, grandmother.
yeah,
She was great, and refusing to take the drugs to help her out with her mental problems. That was I thought really good.
yeah.
The father I thought was not a bad actor, but just terrible because one thing you did get in 6, 7 seasons of The Sopranos was you got to see Johnny Boy Soprano,
And
and
he
you
was
got to see,
nice.
and he was nice, he was happy, and then he was nothing like that in the movie. He was an angry Puerto Rican in the movie, and then, but I thought Uncle June was great too. I thought the guy that played Uncle June
Yeah,
nailed
Uncle
the
Uncle
dialect.
June was great, but here's the fact that they went, "Your mother's cunt." It's like, guys,
But that was Uncle June. He did say that a
I
lot.
know, but it's like he was great. I liked him a lot, but and the fact that he killed Chris's father over. Okay, Chris's father didn't kill the black dude that just shot his friends and tried to kill him twice, right?
Right.
Okay, so was it twice? I think it was twice, right?
Yeah.
Yes. He lets him go. Lets him fucking go. And he's talking about doing good deeds. Now he's going to the jail cell to his father's brother, twin brother, by the way. And it was so, it's like, God, you gotta be shitting me. Then he's like, yeah, this isn't jazz. That what?
Dude,
So the guy's a jazz guy?
that was the weirdest thing. He's like, I was like, all right, make him opposite of the other guy. He's a jazz guy now. I don't
He
know. And
did
he's
that's like,
being like a mentor for jazz music. It's like they're trading it out in some weird
dude, it
fucking
was
Boy
such
Scout thing.
a phony Quentin Tarantino going to see the
Totally.
master horse shit.
Totally. That
You bring me back that album and we'll talk. Shut the
uh,
fuck up.
thank you. I'm so glad that I'm not bitter just because I'm a fan. And my brother-in-law was like, I haven't watched all the seasons of The Sopranos in a long time. Do I need to catch up? I go, no, you're probably better off not ever seeing The Sopranos and
Eh,
watching this movie.
Okay, now here's what they're gonna do. You ready? They're gonna make that a series.
Well, I
But that's
that
what
I
they
don't.
should have did.
That's what
If
they should
that
have
was a
did.
series,
Yeah.
I'd be fine with it. It's like DC. DC couldn't make a fucking movie, a superhero movie to save their lives, but they made great television, right?
Yes.
DC and Marvel made great superhero movies. So here's the deal. If they came out with that on HBO Max as a series,
Yeah.
even if it was a 3-part series, it would have been great. But they gotta they changing history. They're fucking they got a bunch of people to watch this show, right? And it was okay. So a black guy's gonna walk in and check out a mob guy's fucking wife. They stabbed the guy for making a joke.
Thank you.
They stabbed the guy for killing a horse. Never mind. They fucking listen to me. Janice fucking shot a guy for hitting her in the face. Okay, the amount of he fucking killed a hooker for talking back.
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy, number one, this guy walks in and says, "Oh, maybe you got some black in you," in front of the biggest mob guys in Jersey during that time. So they were more tolerant back then than they were in the 2000s.
Right. No.
I mean, in the
So
90s. So the mob actually went backwards. They were really nice back in the 60s. Go fuck yourself.
my buddy Dino comes over on Friday as I'm watching the movie. He was raised in Sicily. Okay. And he comes over and I go, I'm watching this fucking movie. Have you seen it? And he goes, no. And I go, it's fucking awful. Don't waste your time. He goes, well, I'm going to have to watch it. He goes, but I bet it's going to be awful. So at the end of the movie, and this is another spoiler alert, at the end of the movie, he kills his father, starts fucking his stepmother, then falls in love with his stepmother, and tells her he loves her and wants it, and she says, "Okay, but I banged the black guy." And he gets mad because she banged the black guy, and he chokes her to death in the ocean and kills her. He drowns her. So Dino calls me later on. And he goes, "Yeah, I watched it." He goes, two things. He goes, "No broad from Italy is gonna bang a black guy, and if she, not then, and if she was, she sure as hell ain't gonna tell anybody about it." I was
It's
like,
true.
"It's probably
She had
true."
no reason. Here, someone was like, "Well, she just, they had a moment." I go, "So she had a fucking amazing pasta dinner, and they were getting along swimmingly, and she thought it's time to tell her that she banged a black dude. Are
Yeah.
you out of your mind? That was the stupidest choice ever. And the only reason why they did that is because they wanted to show that he too was racist, even though." Everybody, every white dude is racist. You know what I mean? I love the
Then,
fact when he went, "How was it?" She goes, "I thought it'd be better." She
mhm,
goes, "I thought it'd be different." That big dick is just big dick, baby. Italian big dick and black big dick is the same dick.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But
I listen. You nailed it. You absolutely nailed it about the whole. We were saying this morning. Gio said it was like a giant Easter egg hunt. It was like you just look for, oh, there's Paulie, there's Silvio, there's a big pussy, this is this guy. Oh, they eating in Holston's, the place where Tony got killed, and it's just all it was a nostalgia movie. It was awful, completely awful.
it's weird that they put so much. I mean, you can't even watch a mob movie anymore without being slapped in the face with shit's going on today. It's like you can't have a movie. You can't have a movie with the like realness. It has to make everybody happy.
It
And
was
I
awful.
talked to Ari Spears and he was so sad about it. You know,
Everybody was. I have not found one person to go, well, I mean, if you look at it, even my cousin Sal texted me this morning. He was like, it sucked. My father halfway through, he's like, I fell asleep twice trying to watch it. My brother hates it. Everybody hated it, and we wanted to love it so much, so
yeah.
much. Whatever.
It's sad. What do the ladybugs think? Did they like it? One of them had to like it.
I Crumbum said that Venom 2 is not good. I thought that would probably be a
No, there's no way. First of all, Venom is a stupid character. It's
yeah, but
so
they
much
made that movie good.
CGI.
That movie
Huh?
was funny. The movie was a good, interesting movie.
I hated it. I fucking hated that one of my favorite actors of all time had to walk down the street. Shut up. No. Oh, fucking whatever.
Yeah,
Venom stinks. The
I,
only way Venom is good is the Black Venom as a villain
yeah,
against Spider-Man. This
yes.
fucking Venom
That supposedly
sucked.
happens at the end.
Huh?
At the end, supposedly Spider-Man shows up at the end of the Venom.
I don't know, dude. Venom, I didn't like Venom. Now Carnage. I mean, Mush, you can speak up if I mean I really hate them.
Did you
Oh,
see it
those
much?
movies suck.
Oh, am I the only asshole over here?
No, you're not an asshole. It's just it it that doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? It doesn't fucking make sense. What is this?
Oh, really?
Dude, yeah, it really did. It's like Venom is like not even. I don't know, dude. Venom stinks.
Listen,
I,
Carlos
I
has got a
won't. I
good
won't
point.
watch Venom.
Everybody says that Shang-Chi movie is good, but I'm never watching that shit.
I can't watch
Yeah,
through that thing too. There's so much fucking.
I just
I don't know.
assume
There's
all
too much
Asians know.
learning.
I assume all Asians have ninja skills, so to see it in a movie does nothing for me. I used to work in
Yeah,
a
it's
Chinese restaurant, and there'd be old guys back there. I mean, 90-year-old guys with big white mustaches lifting 300-pound sacks of rice. I'm like, you bitches all know fucking kung fu. I know you do.
Yeah, I mean, there's not. I mean, I don't think you're gonna get a movie anymore without that, without being taught a lesson about how things are.
Hmm.
You
I
know?
really like the Shang-Chi too. Now, I was trying to say when you went blacked out, I don't know who's coming to Atlantic City this weekend, but it'd be fun to see some ladybugs out there. I am 100% in. My brother called me today to fucking. He goes, I still have a feeling Atlantic City's not happening. I go, it's. I told you, I'm going. You're not jinxing me. I'm going.
Venom
I'll
should
be
be a
there.
black woman from the South. I agree. I
Just
mean, here's
Pat.
the deal. You should make. I mean, you. I don't care about that, dude. But like, you can give a fictional character I don't care about that stuff. Like Iron Man's gonna be a woman, a black girl. I don't care. Good. Iron Man never existed. It's not real. You can
Right.
give it to whoever you want. I don't give a fuck. You want to sell tickets? You have Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. You
Yeah.
want to have a flop? Put a fucking Spanish, Chinese, black girl as the new Iron Man, and nobody's gonna like it. It's just the whole concept behind Iron Man is a cocky billionaire narcissist that has a heart. That's it. You're not, a woke fucking Iron Man isn't gonna fly. Okay, so, but I don't give a fuck. Do whatever you want. But when you're talking about a mob movie and you're talking about, can you just please be historically fucking right? Just be historically accurate and write them and let the movie be what it was. We are mature enough to understand that you can't now. Oh, Bobby just wants a racist movie. I don't. I just don't want to have to be taken out of it when I'm watching a guy who's a killer, who's literally robbing people for a living, who muscles and kills people that don't do what he wants them to do, fucking, I don't know, become a saint in this. I know the saints, shut the fuck up. I mean, dude, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, he kills his own father and then bangs his own stepmother. But at the end, he's like, but I can't
Kills his own father,
racially."
and his father was right for kicking that dumb fucking yapper down the stairs. I mean, he just kicked it down the stairs. This lunatic choked her in the fucking in the Atlantic Ocean. You
Yeah,
know?
that's funny. And
Uh,
thank God they didn't have forensics then, because they'll just choke a bitch out with their own hands.
I know. It was so good back in the fucking 50s. You just kill somebody, you look around, nobody's around, just choke out your wife in the ocean and just walk away.
Even in The Sopranos episode I watched the other day, the guy was busting uh Vito, no, he was busting Bacala's nuts. So Bacala turned around and fucking Sil hit him in the head, and Bacala started stabbing him with a knife. Then they just leave him on the table for a couple hours, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll get rid of him later."
Oh, that wasn't Bacala. That was the other guy. But yeah, the guy came in, the big fat guy
Yeah,
came in. Oh, he started, and he just went, yeah, and it still smashes him. The other guy just stabs him in the gut. Oh, and he's like,
yeah,
Tone, you don't
Carlo.
want
It
to come
was
in here,
Carlo.
Tone.
You're right. It was
Yeah,
Carlo. And then they just
dude.
leave him there.
Yeah, dude. That's the movie they should have made. They shouldn't have
Awful.
fucking did what they did. I'm telling you, people got to start making movies. They got to start getting HBO and Netflix have to be eliminated from the process.
Yeah,
And then they buy it after because Apple TV, no nudity, no sex.
at
You
all.
cannot make a movie. Listen to me. They are not accepting movies with sex in them.
Meanwhile, their first original series was a show about
Sex.
people having sex with each other.
Yeah, they had a vampire show that was a hit. No, that was HBO.
It was
Sorry.
HBO. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man. These you can. All you're doing is pushing people away, and having people are just going to start making their own shit, and it's going to be successful. And as soon as it's successful, these assholes are just going to go. They're just going to be like, "Yeah, we're going to do this."
Yeah.
You know. It's fucking stinks, man. That they have the Irishman sucked.
Sucked. It was better than this thing was, but it sucked.
I mean, yeah, it was better, but De Niro soft silly kicking some fucking bread maker out in front of his store. I mean, he was kicking
Stop.
him, dude. He was kicking him like this. He was
Yeah.
just going. He was doing.
Stomping. Oh, if somebody doesn't put this to country music, I don't know what we're missing out. Look at you. Look at Skinny Bobby.
What?
Look at Skinny Bobby.
No.
But don't tell me no. I know what I see. I'm not fucking blind.
Don't tell me no. This is better than the Sopranos movie. What, you get skinny? No. Don't fucking tell me no. Who are you?
Listen, it's over. It stinks. We don't have to talk about it anymore. So.
So sad. So sad. I mean,
fuck David Chase, that mealy mouthed little cunt. We should have known after the way he ended The Sopranos the first time that this one was going to suck.
I don't even know. I mean, he wrote it, I guess, but they added stuff in there. I mean, it was.
Give me an hour and I'll write a better movie. An hour.
I don't know, man. And nobody liked it.
No, nobody liked it. I'm waiting for somebody to come in and go, This is the problem. Everybody wanted a Sopranos. This was not a Sopranos, but this was an excellent look into what it was like to be Italian in the city. I'm waiting for some jerk off to do that shit. It sucked even as that. No matter what you approach this movie as, it sucked across the board.
Dude, Italians in the 60s were racist.
Italians in
And
the
the
90s were
not
racist.
all Italians, but the mob. Dude, Tony didn't want his daughter literally saw the nerdiest black guy ever and walked up,
Half black.
"Hey,
Half black.
you might not, you might want to tell her you're never going to see her again." And you know what I'm saying? All right, take it easy. I mean, the second he saw him, and but fucking Christopher's father, oh fuck. I mean, he walked
And
in.
you brought up the best point. Why did Junior kill Dickie and have absolutely no ripple effect on the Sopranos seasons? Like it had not. Now you don't look at anything at all seasons of Sopranos and go, oh, well, that's why Junior and Christopher. Nothing.
It's never even. I mean, never even mentioned. And he shouldn't have done that. He can't. You can't kill fucking. You can't kill him. You can't kill Dickie.
And who did
You
he
can't
hire?
do that. And he's so, Junior was so, if you watch the series, old school, the rules.
Yes.
He was and okay, so he falls. There's no even lead up to Dickie making fun of him or treating him like shit, or you know what I mean? It's not even, there's none of that. It's just he falls, hurts his back. Ha 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 ha. He laughs for a minute. Doesn't even go, fuck you, don't laugh at me, you piece of shit. There's no fight. There's not. He goes from that to just, yeah, I want him killed.
Yeah.
Fuck you. That's not how it works. Back then, they were even more. The mob was more into the rules and the code of whatever they had. Than you can't just whack somebody because they laughed at you. Could you imagine that
No.
in it's fucking stupid. It's just easy, silly writing. I saw it
And
coming from a mile away too. I go, he's gonna fucking whack Dickie. And then when the guy pulled up, I go, that was not. I go, that was Junior. And they were like, it's not Junior. Junior's home. I was like, no, Junior did it.
no, he didn't do it. He had it done because the guy calls him and
That's what
tells
I
him at
mean.
the
He
end.
had it.
Yeah,
He had him
he had it done.
whacked.
So you remember the episode with Junior where you find out that Junior likes to eat pussy and he didn't want anybody to know that he was going down on girls because that was deemed feminine. If they would have tied that in and made Dickie make a mockery of him in front of people or something that they could
Yeah,
have
but
pulled in, there's just nothing there.
that would have been the only thing. Like if they did that and he snapped later, how he snapped in the Sopranos,
Right,
that would have made sense because of this,
right.
right? It would have been great. I thought that would have been absolutely fucking justifiable. But man, did I want to? I don't know if I've ever wanted to like something so much and be that disappointed in. I mean, just being taught lesson after lesson, and just
It's
being. I mean, just you know
it's the
it's
way I
like,
feel
dude, I
about the
don't want to
Bucks when
watch a
Jameis
civil
Winston was
rights
there.
movie. I wanted to watch mob guys kill other mob guys. I didn't want to be taught about I get it. Okay. And then, who put who living on the street? Dude, oh God. Really,
Yeah,
dude? Really? Really?
it, it's awful. And if you go watch it now after all the talking we did, you're an idiot.
And because this is the problem. They think black people want that. Black people like mob movies too. Black people, and I think this is, I'm not too crazy. Black people like good movies.
Yeah,
Black people just don't like black movies.
yeah.
Black people love good. Black people like the Titanic. Black people like Superman. Black people like a good fucking movie. Yes, let's make more black films.
I,
Let's absolutely more black actors and stuff. But you know what? Black people like The Godfather. Okay.
can,
And it was a mob movie. And if you made a fucking mob movie, they would have liked this movie. And I mean, it's just like, you're catering towards people's fucking wokeness. And in doing that, you're making shit things and people don't like them. Even the people you're making them for are like, this sucked.
I have a better example of how woke has ruined something.
What?
In the 80s, there was a television show that was really good. It was about a guy who was military and kind of like the A team. If you could find him and you could hire him, he would help you with a problem you have. And didn't want any money. You would just owe him a favor in the future. And then they brought that back in the mid 2000s and made two versions of that called The Equalizer. And this time, probably because of being woke, it starred a black guy, the greatest black actor of our generation, Denzel Washington. And he made not one, but two great Equalizer movies. So then they're like, we should probably put this on TV. Have you seen the TV ad? Do you know who the
It's Queen
Equalizer is
Latifah.
now?
It's
Fat
Queen Latifah.
fucking 50-year-old Queen Latifah is the Equalizer. She couldn't equalize a fucking salad. How is Queen Latifah the Equalizer?
Yeah, dude, I like Queen Latifah. I got nothing against her. She's always been cool and shit she's done. But here's the deal: you guys are such assholes. You're assholes. And you know what? You really think that we're fucking gonna watch that horse shit? You're out of your mind. You're gonna just bury your fucking network. You're gonna and somebody's gonna take a chance. Somebody is going to say, "Let's make some cool badass shit." And that's the one that's gonna pop, and everybody like fucking Yellowstone. Bam.
Right.
Yellowstone.
Not
what
Yellowstone.
a fucking show.
Perfect
show.
Show.
Metzger said that the Equalizer commercial should have ended with her getting beat up in an alley.
She fell, and like you could tell she got hurt. Her ass like broke her fall when she landed on her fat ass. I had Miss Pat in the studio one time, and I was like, Miss Pat, if you were attracted to me, I'm young. We can get it on. We couldn't do it. And she goes, oh, baby, I couldn't have sex with you. I'm like, why? And she goes, I got to put my wig back on and I got to do my neck. I go, oh, thank you. That's my perfect. She didn't want to put her wig on to get banged. And Queen Latifah is going to go be the fucking Equalizer.
Yeah. The first thing, if I was a white criminal and Queen Latifah was trying to fight, I'd rip her wig off and I'd throw it. But yeah, it's stupid, dude. It's like, whatever, though. I don't give a shit. You want to go do that, go fucking do it. But you just go. All you have to do is this. Ready, Mike? Go get some black writers, right? And create a fucking badass show for Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
And I'll watch it if it's good. Don't
Make it
recreate
believable.
something that's already fucking been done as a movie. Just go write a show for a woman. That role is a man's role. I'm fucking sorry, but it's a guy, MacGyver, fucking CIA,
or at
Black
least
Ops.
put one of those fucking hot athletic chicks from fucking Wakanda. Get some bitch in her 20s instead of a fat fucking grandmother.
You're right. You're absolutely right. You could do that. Yeah, don't get a chick that couldn't run a half a block without fucking heaving and hoeing and throwing up in her fucking purse.
To be fair, the old white guy in the first TV series probably couldn't run a mile either.
Yeah, but he was a
but
that
guy didn't
trained.
fight anybody. He just shot people.
I know. I was joking about that part.
And he was also 200
No, you're
pounds
absolutely
skinnier.
right, Mike. It was a
low battery.
Oh shit!
Oh man,
all right, I gotta go.
We have.
Well,
our
then we should
guest
just
still.
wrap it up. We got nothing else to do anyway.
You have a guest?
What? A guest?
Every Monday.
What? My bad acting?
Oh
is
my
not
god! All
nobody
right, let him
believing
in.
it?
Hurry up. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for
Whoa.
Joe Russell. Joe, oh
Oh.
my god, you look like a lesbian.
Oh, thanks. I love lesbians.
No, it's
Oh,
worse
you're
than
woke
that.
too, huh?
It's worse
I
than
bet you
like
love the fucking new Sopranos movie.
This is the Rachel Maddow portion of the show.
My god, he looks like a woman, doesn't he?
You look like a Pez dispenser.
Good, because
You
I'm
really
probably
do.
gonna.
You look like, listen to me.
Yeah.
You look like a fucking Italian woman that owns her own gelato shop.
Try the spumoni.
Dude, hey, do you have a do you have a Suzuki Jeep?
I bet you got one of those,
Oh, look at
those
you.
Mexican Baja shirts, those pullover with the hood.
Yeah. He's about to tell us some bad news about COVID.
Guys, I'm gonna be late for my softball fucking game. Okay.
You're the catcher.
If you, I hope you had your beard when you proposed.
I did.
She's got it now.
So yeah, she's got the beard now.
Joe looks like a
Shit.
white
What'd you
Queen
come out of the?
Latifah.
You didn't.
Me and Olivia are
What'd you say?
swapping genders.
Gross.
Yeah. What did you do? You didn't give her a ring. You just came out of the closet.
Are you auditioning for the
Shut
play
up.
version of the Brady Bunch?
Oh man.
All right, Robert,
I
get
know
your-
you
get
look.
your
He
jokes.
does. He looks like all three brothers.
No, I look like Ellis.
You're
All right,
Greg
go ahead,
Peter,
Greg
Robert.
Brady. What
All
do you
right.
got?
The first joke.
Congratulations, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Stop.
Thanks.
Is it real?
That's amazing. That when is that coming out?
It's Wednesday. We're gonna have the proposal episode, and it's gonna only be on YouTube.
That's perfect. So
So
go
you
to YouTube.
Yeah, you gotta subscribe there.
Go to subscribe to YouTube and watch Joe get turned down by a hot chick.
They might not want to go there after these jokes. All right.
All right, here we
Probably
go. Joe Russell.
Hey, are all lobsters Italians? Because they always have their claws up like this. Hey, I can't talk with my hands with these fucking rubber bands. What am I, broccoli? When I get out of this tank, boy, are you going to get pinched. All I'm saying, guys, is lobster rhymes with mobster. Hey, I read an article that said before abortion was legal, there were back alley abortions. And then I read about tornado alley abortions. That happens when you live in Kansas and a house gets dropped on your pregnant sister.
That's a good joke.
Ah, thanks.
I like that.
Yeah, the baby flies out like a flying monkey, you know? Okay.
Oh, you ruined it.
I'll cut that tag out for the clip. The other day, I bought my... I hear like an echo.
Yeah. Deal with it.
All right. The other day, I brought my friend bowling. He made 3 strikes in a row, and then he fainted. I was like, hey, what's the big deal? He woke up and said, sorry, I'm afraid of turkeys. I said, you're chicken of turkeys? Yeah, every time I see one, I duck.
Wow.
How long have you felt this way? Oh, ever since I voted for quail.
You're
I like that one.
Oh,
That was a
thanks.
good one.
That's it, guys.
Oh, that's
Listen,
good.
you-
You can go-
Can I give you a piece of advice?
Sure.
Grow that
Wait,
fucking
how
beard
many?
back.
Yeah, I'm trying really hard.
Hey,
Just
all right,
flow.
listen, I got to go. Joe, will you stay with Mike and wrap it up?
Sure.
I got to go shower. I'm late. Mike, I love you. I'll see you this Friday.
See you, pal.
Joe, congratulations, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Mush, thanks, pal.
No
And
problem.
I want to thank all you fuckers who are watching, all you ladybugs, all you people on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button right now. Click it. You see it. It's right there. And then like and comments. Thank you very much. And make sure you go to the Cheese Show on YouTube right after. Go Wednesday, but you can go right after this and subscribe because it's a very special Brady episode this Wednesday. I'll see you guys later.
See you, buddy.
See you, buddy.
Oh, man.
Well, this is nice.
It's just me and you, Joe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Just stare at each other for
That's
another
fine. That's fine.
6 minutes.
That's fine.
So I watched the preview
Yeah.
and I got excited and I wanted to bring it up to Bobby and I was like, I don't know what I can say or what I'm not supposed to say. And I'm like, but the preview's out there. Should we talk about it? And then I just came out with it and I was like, Dickie Moltisanti killed his father and was banging his stepmother. But no, I said, Joe looks like Joe got engaged, but then he told me it was a joke, but then he told me it was real, and I don't know if I should send a towel rack for a warmer or a gift or whatever, and I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, well, I'm not going to tell you if she says yes or not. I'm not going to tell you how it happens, but it's a very special episode of the Cheese Show.
I don't know if you heard earlier, my wife is going to be very excited because she just thinks you two are adorable.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, Olivia is so happy right now. She is, I never thought she could be happier than she is now.
Wow. You're already feeling the regrets of marriage. Never.
I thought, you know, if you propose, you wait like a week to talk about planning a wedding. I didn't realize it was 2 hours later.
Buddy, how old are you?
32.
Okay, so the first time I got engaged was I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
to a girl that I dated for a long time. I dated her like 7 years.
That's
We,
exactly
we
what we are. We're at
right.
like 7, yeah.
We dated through college. We dated. She finally got her master's degree. She worked at a museum in New York. I was working on the docks in Bayonne. You know, we were finally getting to the point. Then I moved back here to get back in radio while she was still in New York.
Yeah.
And I bought her a ring, and I went back there, and I proposed over at Rockefeller Center. But I'm going to be honest with you, in my heart, I really had no intention of getting married whatsoever. I was just
Oh,
trying
no.
to chill her out for a little while because we lived in different states. Then the next day, she was like, I found this place in Brooklyn. I was like, Brooklyn for what?
Yeah.
And she's like, for the wedding. And I go, wedding? We're talking about 10 years from now. What are you fucking talking about? Yeah, oh, dude, so you're gonna have that shit planned by Tuesday.
And now because of COVID, they're like, she's like, if we don't do it now, everything's gonna be booked up.
Oh
But
man,
I'm fine with that. I think it's about time. It's been like 7 years.
it's
so.
not a matter of whether or not you want to be with her. You already know you want to be with her. You live with her in a small
Sure.
apartment. You already know you guys. You know what her poop smells like. You know if she's gonna. You know you're in.
Yeah.
But the mental factor, it's not even about sex. It's
Yeah.
the mental factor of now your life has just begun. Like now you're on the road to married, then kids.
Yeah,
and
Kidville.
you start second guessing your job. Do we save enough money? What if we lose our jobs in the future? Oh, and look, I'll give you the best piece of advice. You're never going to be happy, so you might as well do it now. I mean, like, you're never going to be at a point in your life where, like, hey, everything's great. It's always fucked up. So if
Yeah.
you're going to do it now.
Yeah, and the way I think about it too is like there's a lot of people out there that have done more with less. So,
Yeah.
you know,
You'll be fine.
yeah.
You'll be fine, and you're so young. The two
Yeah.
of you. Well, that's good. Congratulations.
Yeah,
That's
we have a
great news.
cheese show. We're in love. Or
The
should be
cheese
good.
show is going to take off. I'm telling you, the cheese show's a hit. I don't know how Baby Bell and Mama's Gouda and all these places aren't hopping on as major sponsors of the show, because that's what we need to do. You need to hire a sales guy and have him sell that show.
Well, we are definitely using this proposal thing as a way to really exploit a personal moment for subscribers.
What about your Lifetime hookups or whatever that channel is, and 90 Day Fiance people? Can't you be like, look, I got a cheese show and we just got married on the cheese show? That's some good shit.
Yeah, I should. That could be like a cool little backstory for like
Yeah.
a reality show or something.
Yeah. Or at least get a fake fucking ex-fiance to come out of the woodwork so that you can have some drama and people take interest in you two happy fucks.
That's a good idea. I'm still friends with one of my ex's dads. We go to concerts and shit still.
That's weird.
Yeah, so that could be a cool little tie-in.
I don't know what's weirder, the fact that she's not your girlfriend and you still hang out with her dad,
Yeah.
or the fact that your dad was like, I'll hang out with the guy who fucks my daughter. All of that's just weird across the board.
Yeah.
Whatever. All
yeah.
right. Well, thank you for the new 5 today, as usual.
Yeah, buddy.
I don't know, Mush. I have a feeling Friday's gonna be a clusterfuck, because when I get off the air, I have to leave to head to Atlantic City, and I don't know by the time I get there if we're gonna have time to do the show from there.
Yeah, we'll talk about it during the week. We'll see what's up, see what we got to do.
We were talking about Chappelle Lacey's in town, who I don't know, and Bobby was like, have him on the show, and then we'll keep him over for Calta and Kelly, but I can't because the one and only Danny Tanner, Bob Saget, will be here on Friday.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. Bob's been on the show a lot of times, and I've met him a bunch of times, but the fact that he's going to be in my house is a little bit fucking weird.
It's going to be a full house.
What? Save it for next Monday. Save it for next Monday, and you better have a fucking, at least a little Puerto Rican teenager mustache before you can try to get on this show again.
Oh, this will be back by Thursday.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
My son, he gets his hair done with my wife. Like I went to like Cheap Cuts or whatever, one of those places, because I got no hair. And I go, give me a 2 on the side and a 4 on the top. No matter where I go, that's all I have to say, and I can get a haircut.
Yeah.
My son and my wife go for like conditioning. My son's got hair down to here. So she took a picture of him with his hair down in the middle of his back and his little mustache. And I was like, oh, I miss when our son used to be a little white boy. Now he's a little Puerto Rican teenager. I don't know how it happened, but he's beautiful.
Low rider.
Oh, for sure. I tweeted a picture of him and Troy Polamalu side by side, and I sent it to Troy Polamalu on National Sons Day. I go, please wish your real son happy National Sons Day, because they look identical.
You're gonna have to get him one of those little chain steering wheels for his Tesla.
He doesn't have a baby Tesla. He has a normal sized car.
Spinners.
All right. Greg, I was in the JOP on Saturday. I popped in the jerk off party. We weren't home, and I got the invite. And while I was actually waiting for my son to come out of a Sweet 16 party, and I jumped in for a little while. But it's hard to hear on the phone. But Saturday we'll be together, so we'll be together in Atlantic City, Bobby and I. So I'm sure we'll pop on then, and we look forward to seeing everybody out there. I don't know who's coming out there, who lives in that area, or what's going on, but it's Bobby's birthday on Friday. So I'm going to go to the show with him and then take him to dinner after the show. And then maybe on Saturday, if anybody's in town, we can get together afterwards and we can celebrate and get a cake or whatever the deal is.
Yeah, I'm going to be in Point Pleasant, so that's not too far away from there, right?
No, it's about an hour and a half.
I wonder if I could get there somehow.
So that's happening this weekend. So we'll be on. It looks like Instagram and Facebook are back up. So go follow us at Calta and Kelly on Instagram. Of course, like we've been telling you forever, the Calta and Kelly YouTube, which is great when we put up videos up there and you can watch old episodes of the show for free. It's all up there. But most of all, when we decide to do these broadcasts, you just subscribe to it and it'll send you a little notification when we're live, and you can decide whether you want to watch it or you're like, I'm going to ignore those two fatties tonight. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. So go to Calta and Kelly on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment. You can give us fingers. We don't give a shit. We're not soft-hearted people. And then comicwearables.com. If you were like, man, that guy's ugly, I'd love to have a giant face of his on my shirt, you can get that at comicwearables.com. And it's not just this ugly face, there's a whole bunch of ugly faces that you can choose from. And then for tour dates beyond this weekend, go to robertkellylive.com and you can see where Bobby's going to be. He's got a bunch of shows coming up through the end of the year and already into next year. Oh, look at that. Who wouldn't want a Big J Okerson? Big J Okerson looks like on that shirt like in a cartoon where the guy blows his own head up with a musket. You know, when he looks in to see if it's loaded and he blows his own head off? That's exactly what it looks like. And then Soder's like, I told you it was loaded. So you can get them all at comicwearables.com. And that is it. Have a great day. Mush, thank you. Joe, thank you. Bobby,
Thanks,
thank
buddy.
you. Ladybugs, thank you. And Mush, good luck with your baby. We'll see you guys on Friday. Goodbye.